Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. First off, thanks, Y4IT for inviting me here. Um, yeah, I'm excited to like talk about this, and I've been just like thinking about like what to talk about. Like I've been invited to like talk about mobile engineering, but I kind of don't want to bore people in mobile engineering, so I changed mine to like just talk about my career as a mobile engineer. So yeah, I hope I don't make you fall asleep in 20 minutes. So yeah, so yeah, hi everyone. My name is Kurt, and yeah, I'm currently the director of mobile engineering at Tentina. So I handle everything related to mobile app development, and I'm also a Google developer expert for Kotlin. So if you don't know about Kotlin, it's a programming language, and it's a really good language. So if you don't know it, please do check it out. So yeah, I'll just be talking about like I guess like what happened in my career, and like I guess since this is like for youth, maybe it would give some help to know how I got from like when I started to getting here. So yeah, I hope after this session like you would still get something, and maybe get a few insights on like how you could maybe shape your career. So okay, so yeah, so I guess this is just like maybe some of the um I guess pivotal points in my career. So yeah, let's start. So I started programming actually in 2012, and it was actually a part of our curriculum in our high school. And yeah, at that time I was just really interested in computers. I was really addicted to gaming, so I dabbled on computers a lot, and I liked math. I liked physics, and I just like solving a lot of problems. And like when we got introduced to programming, it felt really natural, and it's just like me like translating like the logical things that's happening in my head to something that the computer can understand, and like I really enjoyed it. So yeah, and there was this instance where there was a kind of like inter-school competition between like computer literacy. So yeah, they were doing a roll call like who wanted to like get in, and I thought to myself that yeah, I think I like computers, I think I can do it. So yeah, I joined. And yeah, basically it's a programming competition, and uh yeah, it's one of the things that that led me here, because like in that competition, yeah, I kind of won. Like you can see, that's me like very young. And yeah, I won in like the regional level and like in the national level. So okay, like that made me like make a big decision. So at that time I was choosing between like psychology, physics, and then like IT. So okay, since this particular thing happened, then okay, I made that decision. So okay, I'm going to take up IT. So yeah, now I'm like now I went down that path, right? So yeah, and I studied IT. I studied about computers, like programming, like how to like make systems and things like that. So yeah, but like one more thing that happened here is that I got introduced to people, and yeah, what led me to like be an Android engineer. So in college, like you would be exposed to like different techniques, or like I guess frameworks, stacks, etc. And we were working on like how to make APIs, how to make like web stuff, how to make like desktop apps, database management, things like those. But yeah, like I didn't actually become like a mobile engineer because like the school thought it was. So it's actually because like I joined this community, which is like our Google developer group in Baguio, which is where I'm from. And yeah, the community manager there, his name is Raymart, actually asked me to facilitate. So at that time, we were volunteering in like organizing those events. So we helped in like scheduling, getting the venues, and things like those. But yeah, at one point, he asked me to be a facilitator, and like he said like, hey Kurt, like can you like facilitate like this Android workshop? Um, and I'm like, I don't know a thing about Android, but like he told me that yeah, you can do that, like kaya mo yan, or something like that. And like I'm like, okay, like the naive me said like, okay, see, yeah, I think I can make this. So yeah, at that time I didn't know anything about Android. Like I literally didn't know anything. So yeah, so he made me facilitate. I don't know what to do, but yeah, so this is me like trying to facilitate those. So what happened here was like there were like Udacity videos, and like what you actually have to do is like try to get people into it, and just go through them and like help them like learn about Android. So it's called Android Study Jams. So yeah, like I didn't know how to do Android. So what I did was like every week, like this is a 6 week workshop, so every week I would watch the video and like try to understand, like watch it repeatedly, and like, okay, this is how you do UI, okay, this is how you do REST APIs, this is how you create your databases, this is how you test. And like I was just learning everything on the go. And like it was just this task that I took up on. And yeah, I was learning as I go. I was kind of like faking it till I make it. And yeah, after that workshop, I learned to like love Android. And like I was a facilitator, and like I come out as like one of the people who like learned about Android. And I don't know, it was just really, I guess, like serendipitous, like for me. But yeah, like I'm not even gunning for it, but now I'm an Android engineer, and like that's where it all started. So yeah, just taking up on that opportunity, like that I didn't even know that would lead me here. But yeah, I learned it. And yeah, ever since, like I found like Android to be somewhere where I'm comfortable, and something that I'm really happy to be working with. So yeah, that's where it all started. So after that, I got more comfortable with it. I started doing more community talks regarding Android, how to build your mobile apps, things like that. So yeah, that was still me in college. I think that was like third year or so. So yeah, a few years passed, and yeah, I graduated. So yeah, I landed my first job. So I went to Storm Technology. So I graduated around May 2017. Was that it? And yeah, like I immediately looked for a job. Like I got bored, so yeah, I was just looking for a job, and I wanted some stuff to do. Um, I didn't want to waste my time. And yeah, I got here. It's actually quite good because like it was actually from like my network in the Google Developer Group community. So yeah, the head of like the person managing like the Google Developer Relations at that time knew someone and like referred me there. And like, yeah, I think I want an Android engineer role over there. So yeah, naturally I just took up on it. Like I tried to apply with them, and I got the job. So this is my first ever job, and I was lucky, and like really yeah, it's a privilege to like get the job you want right off the bat. So yeah, here there's a lot of learning. So I knew how to make Android apps. I knew how to make Android apps like from facilitating, right? But then this is where I really got into like the industry standards. So I knew how to do UI, I knew how to use this couple of things, but like how to do it in a proper way, this is where I kind of like understood everything. So yeah, I still remember my senior here, which was like Marielle, was like really still the best senior for me. She had me like kind of like a month to train me and like tell me to use all of these things. So like use this, like how to make your UI, like use retrofit, use realm room not room sorry realm, like a lot of like mobile technologies. And yeah, it like really helped that there was someone guiding me and like telling me what to do. Because like if I relied on like the resources I had online, there's a lot, like you could search everything, and like you could like go into like rabbit holes that you don't have to go into. And it was just nice here because like you had someone like trying to guide you and tell you, hey, this is the stuff you need to do, this is what you need. And just someone equipping you and paving the path for you. And yeah, this is where I learned everything. So yeah, I was a sponge to everything here, and just trying to take up everything that I needed to know that they were giving to me. So yeah, not only that, but I came from a community that thrives on like people giving back to it. So yeah, I not only did I be a sponge to them, but I also did everything I can to give back. And it was at this time where Kotlin was actually announced as like a first class language for Android. So yeah, one of the first major tasks I did here was like to make our team transition from using Java to Kotlin. And yeah, as a junior, like that's kind of like a big feat because like you're just someone who just came from the company. You're just here for like a month, and now you're doing this big transition to your team. But yeah, you know what? To me, it was just like helping people to like grow. Because like in tech, right? Like everything is getting updated every now and then. Like 1 minute you're using this, the next minute you're not. So yeah, it was really good here that I was able to learn, but also able to give. So not only did I stick my sharing here, but I also like still shared outside. So I was still active in like doing talks. So I learned from the community, So yeah, I kind of felt that not that I have to, but I wanted to give back to the community as well. So yeah, at least if there's someone that I would be able to at least um, have an impact with, like that would be really good because like yeah, it's just a nice thought, you learn from it and you giving back. So yeah, fast forward here. So yeah, some things happened and like yeah, our team got yeah, some things happened, the company wasn't kind of doing well, I guess, and yeah, they kind of retrenched the mobile team. So yeah, it's bye bye mobile team. So that means I lost my job, so I have to move to another one. So I stayed there for like maybe a year and a couple of months. And yeah, I moved to my next job, which is like at Insight. So again, another network from my Google Developer Group community. Yeah, I knew this person. He had an idea, connected me to it, and yeah, we were building on this thing. And yeah, at that time, it was a promising idea. It was a project that had like a really good purpose and like solving some social issues. And like, yeah, I really wanted it, and like I learned a lot from my previous company, right? So at this time, like I was just like, ready to take on the challenge and like, okay, let's work on that stuff. And yeah, I was here for quite a while. Um, and yeah, we were just working on it, like we were tackling that challenge, actively thinking about it, how to solve it. um but yeah, it was at this time where I thought where um I knew that the experience I have like isn't enough. And like I was trying to do things that I know, but like I only have like a few years of experience, and like I don't know how to build everything from the bigger picture. So yeah, I was kind of still pretty naive here. And yeah, that led to like me like thinking about a lot of stuff, like doing things that I don't have to do, or I can't do. So yeah, this kind of led to me having a burnout. So yeah, this is where I had to recalibrate a lot. And yeah, I had to move to another company. But yeah, I still kept like still giving back to the community. And yeah, as I'm still doing sessions at like conferences and like doing workshops. But yeah, aside from that burnout, like there people were also like telling me to apply to become a GDE, a Google Developer Expert for Android. And I actually got denied because like people, or rather, the developer relations team said that I should be doing more technical stuff. But yeah, it's kind of hard to do that here in the Philippines because like whenever you go to these events, you would usually get like people who are new to it. So you can't just talk about like these technical stuff, which is why I also don't want to dive into technical stuff right now. So I don't because I don't want to bore people. So yeah, it was hard and like getting rejected, getting burnt out. So yeah, it led me to go and like move to another I guess lesser role, which is where I moved into White Cloak. So yeah, I found this company, and yeah, they're working on like apps. They needed an Android engineer. And I said like, okay, perfect. Like I just want like an Android job, like where I feel more comfortable with, and where I could, I guess, get more knowledge and enhance my skills. So yeah, this is where I landed. And yeah, in this team, like I really learned a lot. Like I enjoyed learning more about Android. So yeah, like I said earlier, I was kind of pretty naive in my previous company, right? So here I got more knowledge and like how they do things and like in the industry. So this company was managing like an app that's used by a lot of people. So I was trying to like again be a sponge and like get all those like how do they do those, and try to adopt them in my practices. So yeah, and in this team, like this was the time when like Kotlin multi-platform, which is something that I'm really I guess advocating about, was kind of in its preview, and like I really liked it. So basically, it's technology that would let you like share your code between Android and iOS. So there's Flutter, there's React Native, then a lot of things like that. But there's some differences in how they do things. But yeah, I got interested in Kotlin multi-platform. And yeah, one of the tasks I did here was to unify our Android and iOS team. So yeah, we're sharing our code base and still having our native applications. So yeah, I learned a lot here and like learned a lot of like best practices, and just trying to like uh, um, still grow and like enhance my skills. So okay, yeah, I'm doing that, but I still didn't stop, and like I'm still sharing every bit that I can. So here's like workshop in like my alma mater in Baguio, where I was teaching the faculty what's new in Android. So yeah, I was trying to get people updated. So and I was all here's also like me talking about like Kotlin multi-platform, like how it could like benefit your native applications and things like that. So yeah, yeah, I was like really happy here and like just working a lot on like my expertise in mobile developments. And yeah, like a few months later, you know, someone again referred me to like these two guys, which is our co-founders right now, which is like Earl and Kevin. So yeah, yeah, I met them, I got referred to them, and yeah, now I'm at Plantina. So yeah, at that time it was just the two of them, and yeah, they wanted like an Android developer, and okay, they wanted an Android developer, they have another idea, so yeah, they want to develop it. So like I'm like, okay, I think this is good. Like looking at like Earl and like our CEO Kevin, like I think these guys like know what they're doing, and like it's a big leap because like I came from something that's that kind of field. So now that I'm under these guys who are like really good, so yeah, I took the jump again and like moved from like a stable company to Plantina. So yeah, so now I'm here and this is our team, and like like we're growing, and like we're making and I'm currently the director of mobile engineering, so I'm managing everything related to mobile development. So yeah, I'm doing a lot here and like grew a lot, and yeah, it's really good. Like um yeah, so aside from that, I was still talking. So yeah, I also got to be like a GDE right now for Kotlin. So yeah, I still continued sharing, and like try to hit them, and like try to do the best that I can. So yeah, now we have like 100,000 downloads. I think that's our biggest milestone, at least for me and the mobile team. But yeah, I'm saying that I'm out of time, but yeah, I just want to quickly highlight some key takeaways that that worked for me. So yeah, like one is like I guess my passion. So yeah, find what you love doing, and like just keep on doing that. Looks like it's I found mine like early on, which is like really a privileged thing. So yeah, if you can find that, try to focus on it, like try to like see where it would lead you. If not, just keep on trying things out and like find something that you could like potentially like. And yeah, like there's also like purpose. So yeah, you can't just like go with your passion. There has to be like some purpose to it, right? So maybe you have just that passion, but like that passion like kind of has a negative purpose. So like I mean like your purpose has to be like with good intentions. Like yeah, I guess for now like it's for me it's trying to um help financially, right? And yeah, there's also networks. I wouldn't like land these jobs if it wasn't for my network. So yeah, that's really important. And giving back. So like to me, I think it's something for me that I learned from someone. I want to give it back. And growth. Keep on like making yourself grow. Like tech is always changing. Like I said earlier, 1 minute you're using this, 1 minute it's not. So yeah, keep on growing, keep yourself updated. Like there's a lot of resources online that you can just do a quick search, and there's that. And yeah, opportunities. Like for me, like it's more of luck. But yeah, whenever there's an opportunity, I guess you're young, right? Like this is for youth. So yeah, take on that opportunity, take where see where it would lead you. But yeah, it's not just don't take it blindly. Of course, you have to assess if you want to take it as well. But yeah, don't leave your opportunities behind. Like yeah, you'll never know where it would get you. Like yeah, now I'm an Android engineer. If I didn't take that facilitator task, I wouldn't be here. So yeah, still wanted to share more, but yeah, I knew it wouldn't fit in like a 20-minute talk. But yeah, I hope I didn't make you fall asleep. And yeah, thank you for listening to how I got here. So yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Acosta, for sharing us more about mobile engineer. Thank you so much. May we ask you to please stay for the panel session?
Of course.
Okay. I'd now like to once again introduce Mr. Monchito Ibrahim, who will be moderating this morning's panel discussion, which will be focused on career development. Along with him is the author of Denim, Mr. JC Gorango, the chairman of GDAP or GDAP, Mr. Alvin Huban, and again, the director of mobile engineering of Plantina, Mr. Kurt Acosta. Turmon, please take it away.
Okay. Thank you, Monique, and good morning once again to everyone. I hope you're enjoying the session today. And this session, of course, is focused on career development. And I didn't actually get to see the presentation of JC together with his dad. I understand it was more of a table talk type of presentation. Okay. Welcome JC to this panel. And of course, my
Hello.
good friend, Mr. Alvin, was his Huban. Bago na naman ang pang-apelido mo ngayon, ah.
Yeah.
Okay, and of course,
We're here again.
nice to see you. Was this Emperor? For those of you who doesn't know yet, Alvin actually was the team manager of the Philippine esports team during the last Southeast Asian Games, where we actually came out, the grand champion there. Okay.
Three golds.
So anong games yung nilaro natin doon?
Mobile Legends, syempre.
Oo.
And of course, Dota.
Uh-huh.
And what was the third? Oh my God, I forgot the third. StarCraft.
StarCraft. Okay. Congratulations once again, and more power to your federation. And of course, Kurt was recommended to me by one of my young friends, Earl Valencia. Welcome to this panel, Kurt. Let me throw off the first question to JC here. JC, if there are three things that you can actually advise to young people who's still looking for their first job, what are those?
Well, three things.
Yeah.
Well, okay. So number one, I would say, just apply to as many places as you can. A lot of people will try to go to one company or two companies that they think are good, but especially when you're just starting out, it doesn't matter that much which company you go to. Just go somewhere that you can learn something.